Welcome to Ascension Parish Coffee Talk, a weekly show where I talk about nothing but the people and places in Ascension Parish. My name is Kristina.smallhorn, your real estate whisperer for Ascension Parish. And this week I'm switching things up a little bit. I went on Facebook over the weekend and asked real estate agents around the country for their most interesting things they found in homes when they were looking with clients. Some things are really funny and some things are just really cool and interesting, but I'm not going to post anything or show you anything of the gross stuff, just the fun stuff. In the state of Louisiana, we love our sports, and these sports fans are very dedicated. This first one I'm going to show you is of a house that is obviously Lexington, Kentucky Wildcats fan. Their whole yard is decorated in this. This agent, Whitney Pinnell, took a picture of these sports fans' yard, and it's amazing. They really took a lot of space up with all their paraphernalia of the Kentucky Wildcats. I didn't even know that was a team, so I learned something new. If you ever go around the state of Louisiana, we have our Tigers and LSU and Purple and Gold and the Saints. I mean, people really do love their sports, so I understand why the people of Kentucky love their Wildcats. That same agent ends up going into the house, and she happens to see on a billiard table a large Wildcat right there on the billiard. So these people are truly dedicated. Another agent, her name is Amber Watson, and she went into a house that was like a flip. So it's definitely a remodel, and one of her agents actually did buy the house for a remodel. But on the outside of the house, they have like a television. Obviously, they're pretty dedicated if they're going to stand out in the snow and watch their favorite football team right there in the backyard. Now, I know many people love their garages to be very decorated. I mean, I've seen them super organized with tools hanging from color-coded pins, but I haven't really seen anybody like paint it or, put up a mural. This person, her name is Katie Nemikovic, had this really interesting garage. And in the garage, it had a gigantic mural. I think it's really cool. I mean, how many people really take the time to put the effort into making something more interesting in their garage than just the typical tools and lawnmower and cars? All right, we're going to take you out from the garage and into the home. Here in Louisiana, we're called the Sportsman's Paradise. Everybody loves their sports here. With hunting and fishing, and we even do alligator hunting here. That's like a real thing. This one agent was really creative in enjoying herself with the taxidermied animals that were in the home. The one agent stood in front of a gigantic tiger. I think it's a tiger or a cat. And then another agent, she has something like a travel gnome. So she takes this travel gnome, and because all the little taxidermied animals are on the ground. If you look there, they're all sitting right there on the ground. So she took her little travel gnome and put him there. And I told her that I think it made her little travel gnome look like he was kind of like a... I think it's just really super interesting to see how people are creative and have fun with their jobs. Speaking of animals and how much people love their animals, Pope Kokler, she sent me a picture of a bathroom. And in the bathroom is a small sink on the ground. You can see it right there on the ground. And if you look, it's actually for the dog. So when the dog comes in the bathroom, he has his own little sink to either wash his paws or take a drink. Well, this homeowner really took it to the next level for her cats. She made her own little cat apartment. It's really cool because she made each little level for the cats to jump on so they have their own entertainment space. I think this is a great idea. If I had cats, I would totally do that. I have 4 dogs myself, and if they were up to jumping on the walls, I would have this completely, this whole wall would be full of it. So now we were in the bathroom with the dog. So now I want to take you to the bathroom for decor. A very clever way that these homeowners have decided to make sense of things. You can see in this first picture that they took pennies and put them on the floor. So instead of using tile or resin or even concrete, they just took all their spare pennies and laid them on the floor. I thought it was pretty genius. Another homeowner had the same great idea. If you took those same pennies and had them on the floor, why not use them to decorate the outside of your shower? So she took her pennies and put them all the way up to the top, all around the edges. I love it when a seller has a sense of humor. And this seller was really fun by adding their little door greeter. Can you imagine being greeted by this guy at the front door? Another thing that sellers have done over the years is transform their basements into entertainment spaces. Here in Louisiana, we don't have basements, but up north they do. And a couple of agents from around the country sent me basements that have been turned into discos. This one actually even came complete with a disco ball and a very cool, very rave-like bar. And she wasn't the only one that found a bar in the basement that was really neat. This other one is really cool too. If I had a basement, there's no way I would even get rid of it because I think it's so awesome. I hope you found these pictures enjoyable. I was just doing this for fun this week, just something a little bit different. If you'd like me to post some more pictures in the future, just leave a comment below and I'll see what I can round up from realtors around the country. If you'd like to search for homes here in the Ascension Parish area, you can always visit my website at yourrealestatewhisperer.com. If you'd like to know more about buying homes here in the Ascension Parish area, I will leave you a link in the description to my ebook. My name is Kristina.smallhorn, your real estate whisperer for Ascension Parish. And I tell you all this because you matter. If you'd like to see some more videos from me, make sure you click over here. So you don't miss any of my videos, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell.